something in the modern environment. So it's the safe kind of gene environment interaction, right? But there's definitely something with the modern environment that is that has very negative consequences in the interaction with our genome that elicits that many of us develop excess body fat mass.
Yeah, I mean,
But narrowing it down further than that is really, really, it's really difficult.
yeah, I think, from talking to John Speakman and Robert Lustig and a bunch of other people on the podcast and thinking about this,
Mm,
to sort of re-summarize and build on what you just said, the naive assumption or explanation for what causes obesity is, well, we live in the modern world. We have a surplus of highly palatable, cheap foods. People are simply eating more calories and they're moving less, right? So we're lazier
mm,
and we're more indulgent. Therefore, we're getting bigger. But as you pointed out, and as others have pointed out in different ways, that can't be the full picture because actually
mm,
we're not moving less than we were a few years ago. We're actually moving a little bit more, and our metabolic rate is going down, and no one really knows why. And we're
mm,
actually not. We're not all eating more than we were 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. So the eating more, moving less hypothesis can't be the explanation. Certainly, the amount of calories we eat, the types of calories we eat, and other things in our environment have to feed into the explanation for why obesity is moving in the direction that it has been. But the simplistic answer that most people would think of from a common sense perspective, we're just eating more and moving less, is not the
mm,
explanation. We know that for
mm.
sure.